All right, coming up next, this matchup for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World between Alexander the Great Volkanovski and Beneil Dariush. All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. Well, in a division as talented as 155 pounds, it is absolutely remarkable what this man has accomplished. Here he is, folks, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. Now, his goals, far more lofty than that. The title defenses are starting to pile up, but he believes with this type of challenger that has some momentum with fight fans, if he can dust this guy here tonight, he can take his career to the next level and start to be mentioned with the GOATs, the Hall of Fame types. For now, he'll have to settle for UFC lightweight champion. We will see how it goes for him tonight, Vegas. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Both fighters are 31. Dariush is 4 inches taller. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, presenting the challenger, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovsky.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Daryush gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Double leg takedown, stuffed.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off his strikes.
Nice punch by Volkov.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Again, back into this position.
Volkanovski's worked hard here. Now he has the back. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And he landed the right hand there. Couple of uppercuts there for good measure. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Checks the leg kick.
It's not over, it's not over.
Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's gonna leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not too distant future. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better
Wow, take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
Get the turn on the elbow, and he's gonna chase the submission finish.
Somehow stays in the fight. Oh, so an interesting decision. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the...
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Ovin St. Preux has got to like that transition there.
Move, control. Don't let him control you. You control him.
Wow. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
"30 seconds now to go in the round. "20 seconds to go in round one. Good work from the top here by Daryush. 10 seconds to go in round one. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the kicks to the body, certainly the big storyline in that previous round. DC, take us through the replay.
He did a fantastic job of finding his spots. He was sneaking that kick right up under the elbow and landing those nasty body kicks. He did a great job of recognizing a weakness in his opponent's game and really taking advantage of it.
Protect that body. Keep your elbows in tight. Stay focused, okay? I want your striking to be a little bit sharper. Punch.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Right hand on point. Dariush's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
And this dude's cashing chips.
Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels and explode into you. And when he gets his hands locked, you're going for a ride. This guy's a full-on mixed martial arts fighter.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of
nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. A little single collar tie there.
Great diversity in his attack. Nice elbow from the clinch.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Counters with the left hook. Nicely done there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but in
the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volka. Dariush's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
It's in there deep. There you go. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Let's go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Dariush's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Under a minute now to go in the round. Volkanovski's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. 45 seconds remain in the round. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volkanovski. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, side control now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volka. Oh, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Volkanovski. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish. He lands a switch knee. Oh! Oh, now he's in trouble.
And there's the shot, and there's the land. Nice takedown there by Daryush. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Daryush. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Oh, Volkanovski's pass is denied. Volkanovski gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so a nice connection there with the 1-2 for Alexander Volkanovski, the former rugby league standout. It's amazing to think not all that long ago this was a man who weighed 214.
I mean, that is massive. 214 pounds, fighting at featherweight now. Could you imagine the discipline that he had to show in order to get to this weight class and do it pretty comfortably? He's not dying when he's walking to the scale. He's a pro's pro, and it's showing in his performances. Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, these are some impactful knees he is throwing, and I guess until his opponent adjusts, might as well keep throwing them.
He's gonna keep going to the well. Why would he change it? His opponent has not been able to figure out these knees.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Just missed with the straight left hand. Takedown defense holds up. Jockeying for position in the clinch. Both fighters here trying to get a more dominant position.
Liver kick.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Needs you to scramble, scramble.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Daryush. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Daryush is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Huge knee lands from the close. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Volkanovski gets up. He is back on the feet here. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Just misses with the jab. All right, less than 3 minutes remain in round 4. Back and forth we go. Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one. I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Splits the guard, lands the right hand. And now he's got the tie clinch. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Nice punch there by Volkanovski. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Volkanovski gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Straight right is there.
Nice. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens. Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection.
Oh, hook to the head by Volkanovski. Elbow by Volkanovski. Oh, it's That's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing this kick with so much force. Look at the angle of that nice body.
Back and forth we go.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Big punch lands through the middle.
Huge block there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Big kick lands. More clinches.
Dariush's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Oh, he eats a knee there. That does not taste good.
That's a great punch. Does a lot of damage if you can hit him in the body that clean. Ooh, big shot lands.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, single collar tie now. Muay Thai plump. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
Listen, you can do this. We're down on the scorecard.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights he has had. His kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success. Ooh, what a punch.
Single collar tie now. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Nice leg kick.
Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Missed.
Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. Dariush gets touched by that kick to the body.
What a big-time takedown.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. And attacking armbar.
Stay tight and finish it.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the
Yes.
submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Dariush. Volkanovski's pass attempt denied. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Close guard. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee. It's such a fast leg kick.
Nice combination there. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Connects with a right. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Daryush. 45 seconds remain in the round. Volkanovski gets in the clinch yet again. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do, and when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Daryush's kick to the body here, that one appeared to be blocked. Got a single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Another clinch position.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexander Volkanovsky.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers are going to keep on coming, but this man is still the hunted, at least right now, at 100.